how y'all doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG. Today we're going to crack open a Double Masters 2022 Draft Booster Box. Currently, as of the filming of this video, the pricing of these boxes are holding right around between $330 and $340 for a Draft Booster Box. Today we're going to open this bad boy up. We're going to add in some pricing. We're going to talk about where this product is at. And with that being said, let's do what we do. Let's crack some packs. So I will say that I was fortunate enough to get in on the draft booster boxes at pre-sale pricing. So I think my average box price, I decided to buy the night before they did the first round of real previews, before they announced Dockside and Imperial Seal. And then things kind of went haywire from there. So I got really good value or really good pricing on my initial order of the draft booster boxes. As I mentioned, they're currently around $330 to $340, and what we are now seeing is really the first wave of this product. The market was able to absorb and swallow up whole pretty easily. It looks like we've had additional product hit the market, and things have slowed down a little bit. All right, pack one, we're going to go with a foil rare right off the bat. We got Dramoka's Command. Little foil rare, and then it is that more subtle foiling in the draft booster packs. And then we've got a Severed Strands, sure. Hey, City of Brass, there we go. Very nice, holding steady, probably at right around $13 right about now, and a Revelark to go with it. So yeah, pricing on these boxes is holding steady. Meanwhile, with the second round of the influx of product, the pricing on the singles has finally started to dip. I think the market is saying it's a little bit more full now, and so we are seeing some of the pricing level out a little bit. Hey, cool. Borderless Chaos Warp. Love the art on this. I'm a big fan of this, and actually don't mind pulling that card at all. So very nice. Rare pull right there in that borderless art, and a little Dauntless Escort to go with it. What are we doing here? There we go. Let's get all of our piles sorted out. So, I think Imperial Seal, regular version is down to, I say down to, but it's at about 112. We're also seeing, a Foil Inquisition, never a bad place to be. And a River Hoopo. Necrotic Ooze, Lavalanche. Kind of a disappointing pack right there. So it is a little, hey, cool, Borderless Ewit. It is a little bit tougher to get value. It's no longer a case of just open box, get good return on value. You can take some hits now since the box prices are holding pretty steady. And meanwhile, with the singles dipping a little bit, it is definitely possible to go to Pound Town on these. All right, so next up we're going to go with Knightly Valor, sure, Allosaurus Shepherd. Okay, well, a strong Mythic. This is still holding steady right around $32, $33. So, not a bad Mythic to have pulled as well. That's very solid. And then a Wilt Leaf Liege. Not a lot of value in the Lieges, but I still think they're good and fun cards. I personally continue to be a big fan of this product. I think it's worth storing. I think if you're looking to build up a collection, and obviously there is a cost basis to it, but if you're looking to actually establish and build up a collection, it's still a really good place to be. Drugskull Reaver. And Yahenni. Not ton value there wise, but yeah, good playable cards. And the nice part is as this product ages, I think there's going to be take out even the borderless versions of cards. There's still going to be good commons and uncommons, some good value there in the long term. Jeskai Elder, Teferi's Protection. There you go. There's a top tier rare right there. Probably holding right around $22, $23, maybe a little bit lower, maybe $20, $21. And Magister Sphinx, not so good on the value there. But just, look at the uncommons, like Cold Steel Heart, Bloodbraid Elf, just, very playable cards. So it's a really nice way, even if you don't necessarily hit it big and hit an Imp Seal or a Wrenn and Six or something along those lines, it is still a nice way to build up very playable Commander and Modern cards. All right, next pack up. Foil Path to Exile. Again, not a bad place to be. Very nice uncommon foil right there. Just eternally like a couple dollars. And Privileged Position, that's going to be a few bucks, maybe $5 or so. And Abbot of Carroll Keep, not as strong right there. All right, we are nearing the end of our first column of packs. And right now we're 1 mythic in. The box average tends to be between 6 and 8, although I have personally opened a 4 mythic box, and that didn't feel great. Thankfully, the mythics that I did pull were pretty strong. Well, mythic number 2 is going to be Muldrotha. Not one of your stronger value mythics. Again, really good commander card, very playable card, fun card, just not a ton on the value side of things, which is okay, that's fine. And Hostage Taker. All right, so that concludes our first column of packs. Yeah, I would say between the, $32, $33 Allosaurus Shepherd. Ooh, nice. Look at that borderless foil bounce land. Nice looking foil right there. Between the Allosaurus Shepherd, between the City of Brass and the Teferi's Protection, that's actually still a pretty good column number 1. All right, we're going to start off with a Glimpse the Unthinkable. Only a few bucks, but this is one of those cards that tends to stay at around $5 or $6, so it's not the worst thing in the world. And a Bedlam Reveler to go with it. And again, I just think the things like the borderless lands are going to age well, the bounce lands. Okay, what would I like to see? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to just drop everything. I don't think I've pulled a Consecrated Sphinx yet, so I would not be sad about pulling one of those out of this box. Liliana's Elite, and Owls, Dragon Lord Silumgar. Okay, value-wise, not super high there, but it's a cool Elder Dragon, which is always fun. And next up, we're going to go with a Hydroid Crisis. Downshifted from that mythic level to a rare. As a rare, it's actually a pretty appealing, maybe $3 or $4 card right about now. Okay. So I'd like to see us pick it up in the mythic column. The Allosaurus Shepherd is very nice. It'd be really cool to pull like a Cavern of Souls or a Mana Drain. I actually don't think I've really pulled much in the way of some of those other mythics. So I've actually been really fortunate on things like Teferi's Protection helping save my boxes. I think I pulled a ton of those. Atarka's Command and Skullbriar the Walking Grave. Those are kind of womp rares. But I've been really fortunate in pulling good positive value out of my in the rare slot for my boxes. But it's really hard if you're going to hit those to get your value back. If you're going to hit those middling or low value mythics. Pretty sure I just saw a borderless card of sorts. All right, Monastery Swift Spear, Lava Coil. Yep, sure enough, it's a borderless Muldrotha. So we did get another mythic. It is borderless. Unfortunately, it's Muldrotha. Again, value-wise, it's probably not going to be the thing that props up this box, so we're going to need to do a little bit of work outside of that. And we're going to follow that up with a second Chaos Warp of the box, this time the non-borderless version. Okay. What else? What else would I like to see? I mean, I'm always happy if I get an Eldrazi. I actually don't think I don't know that I pulled a Damnation yet, and I know that those have dropped in value. They're only $14 or $15 at this point, but I would not be sad about pulling one of those. Deathbringer Liege and Rishkar Pima Renegade as the next rares up. So the middle column of this box has not been terribly kind to it at this point. We haven't pulled any seriously good mythics, and the rares have been kind of suffering. So that's where we're going to need to pick it up a little bit here. So we've got Abzan Charm and Grapple with the Past and Sensei's Divining Top. That is what we call a top tier rare. Divining Top is just getting eaten up. The market is doing a great job of absorbing it, and this is still holding really strong as probably like $27, $28 card. So that is a huge pull for us from a value standpoint. And next up after that, we're going to go Jeskai Ascendancy. But again, from a value standpoint, to prop up your box and really get the value, I think that's where you need to be able to hit a Top or a Teferi's Protection or a Force of Negation or a Smothering Tithe. Because even at 6 to 8 mythics per box, if you're not hitting the right mythics, I mean, there's some mythics that are still $1 or less. So you can really get hit hard there. And of course, yes, you can hit the Imperial Seal. And if you do, you're automatically going to be in great shape. But when you don't, you need support outside of that. Fire Song and Sun Speaker is our next rare. And after that, we're going to go Teriel, Reckoner of Souls. Might be an interesting might have been an interesting pack to draft, but value-wise, not as much. Burning Tree. Love the borderless Burning Tree art. Okay, last pack of the middle column. We did get a top out of it, but we've been kind of lackluster outside of that, so maybe we can finish this column up strong. All right, we've got a Sidsi Brood Tyrant, as another foil rare, a second foil rare of the box. And then we're going to head into a little Is It Charm. And now we get into our rare or mythics, and we're going to go with a Bloom Tender. Very nice. Probably it's down a little bit, so this is probably a $10, maybe $11 card right about now. And next after that, we go Green Sun Zenith. Very strong pack. For a non-mythic pack, Green Sun is probably a $10, $11 card. Bloom Tender, probably a $10 or $11 card. So that is a good, solid value from those rare slots. And that's what I'm talking about. Nice. All right, last column of the box here. We're at 4 mythics, one of which is borderless, although it is Moldrathah. So again, cool card, playable card, value-wise, not as high. Would love to see one of those top-tier mythics out of this last section of cards. All right, Supernatural Stamina, Foil Aether Snipe, Gifts Ungiven, and Talran Sky Summoner. Wow, woo, yeah. So that's that's a pack that feels bad. Feels bad. If you're not opening an entire box and you just buy a random pack at, $17, $18 a pack, and that's what you open, that one feels a little bit worse. All right. Next up, hey, foil Lightning Bolt. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'll ever be sad about seeing a foil Lightning Bolt. Vampiric Rites, and we're going to go with Bring to Light, and Zur the Enchanter. So again, kind of lackluster on those rare pulls. All right, so what do we got? About 6 packs left. Now we're edging the part where we're probably going to need a really nice hit. We're going to need something really significant, because I think we've kind of fallen behind on the scoreboard, if you will. All right, Conclave Mentor, Bloodwater Entity, and Mythic. We got a Mythic. It is As Foretold. Oof. Kind of a middling Mythic, lower tier Mythic, if you will. I don't know, $4 is going to be my guess. And then a Merc Fiend Liege as the rare. Devoted Druid, never bad. Okay, yeah, so we're now at 4 regular mythics plus a borderless. But outside of the Allosaurus Shepherd, nothing of real consequence on the value portion of things. I'm a little bit more worried now. Grim Flare as our next rare. There we go. Kozilek makes things better. Very nice. Hitting one of those Eldrazi is huge. Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, bringing an Eldrazi to save the day. Kozilek still holding very strongly at $37. And I just think that, again, the further you get away from this product, the more the prices on these tend to rebound and increase. So we'll absolutely take that. That helps us out greatly in terms of value of the box as well. And it brings us to a nice mythic count of at least 5 mythics, which would still be considered to be pretty average. I would say, 5 to 6 is kind of where you want to, is about where you end up being. But 7 and 8 would still be on the higher end of average. Okay, got about 4 packs left here. Let's see if we can pull any other gas out of here. We got Thrive. And we're going to hit a Child of Alara. And we're going to hit a Restoration Angel. Okay, not bad. A lot of fun stuff in here. A lot of fun stuff. Really a lot of fun to draft as well. If you actually get a chance to draft this product, I've had a chance to draft it in paper twice now. Immensely fun set. Very, very powerful, obviously, but just a lot of fun as well. Okay, 3 packs left here. We're going to get a Foil Rancor, which is kind of cool. Fireblade Artist, and we're going to go with a Anger of the Gods as our next rare up, and after that we are going to get a Mind Rack Liege. We're trying to dodge Lieges, because while they are cool cards, not a ton of value there. Hey, Borderless Unearth, never a bad place to be. All right, 2 packs left. Is there any juice left in this box? I would love to see like a Force of Negation or maybe a Phyrexian Altar at this point help us out from the value of the box standpoint without it necessarily being a mythic. All right, let's find out. So we've got a foil Burning Tree Emissary, Seeker Squire, Alesha who smiles at death, and Guided Passage. Oof. All right, one pack left. Let's see how we end this thing. I feel like we've actually only hit 2 borderless cards, and that's about average, but I've seen boxes with certainly seen and open boxes with 3. So it'd be kind of cool to see if we can hit one more borderless card of consequence in here in terms of a rare or mythic. Bounce land, foil bounce land. Web Weaver Changeling. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right, cool. There's another mythic in here. It is a Monastery Mentor. Very nice. Probably like $10 or $11 as far as value is concerned, but another mythic, and that's not a bad place to be. And our last rare mythic of the box is going to be Balefire Liege. So overall, I'm going to say this is probably a little bit of an average box. I don't think it was definitely not a home run. I mean, when you're not hitting Imperial Seal or Wrenn and Six or Dockside or Cavern or something along those lines, it's a little bit tougher. But we still did pretty well in the rare slot. I mean, there's a Divining Top and Teferi's Protection, City of Brass, Green Sun Zenith, Bloom Tender. Over on the mythic side of things, we did get an Allosaurus Shepherd, a Kozilek. Very, very nice. I still love the product. I think it's really fun. It's a lot of fun to open. It's a ton of fun to draft. So that's the box for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me, hit that like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments as well. Appreciate each and every one of you. Have a great day and be well.